pictures of my family, just know that I had a really bad experience. It just sucks because I was taken advantage of. So if you guys see some pictures like this of my family, this one of us wearing like that kind of clothes or like that setting, just know that I just really feel uncomfortable with this whole situation. Just know that I basically don't approve. I'm just gonna quickly say this is a person who I went to high school with. I started posting my content on my Instagram, and people from my old high school started seeing how I was growing. She hasn't messaged me in a long time. Now that I'm doing something she's interested in, she's gonna message me. So I would tell her here and there advice. The proposal was to get me to do a video and post on my social media, and she was gonna come to my home and take the pictures for my rates. So I literally didn't give her my rates, and I don't justify her prices. It's just ridiculous. So I was like, yeah, I can just go ahead and do that for free for you. Post it on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, right? I truly, from the bottom of my heart wanted to help her. I would come to her as a friend. So my man was like, okay, I'm gonna calculate it. We're gonna choose just 10 pictures and I'm not gonna pay for anything. Saw it, I just accepted it and kept going on with my day. It just sucks because I was taken advantage of. She came at me with everything she was planning from the beginning. Saw it, I just accepted it and kept going on with my day. Here in my kitchen, are you gonna send me the video? Because she thought she was gonna post it on her social media too. I do have the pictures. The pictures came out nice. It's just the type of people that if you're a little nice, they just want to run with it all. I'm comfortable all the way because when I look at the website and the pictures were ready, my daughter's individual pictures were on there. Video, I don't want nobody to see the pictures of my daughter individually. There. Like I would be agreeing with things that I didn't feel comfortable with. No, I told her like absolutely not. Like I straight up told her no but when you don't do things the right way, the consequences will come.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It has been brought to my attention that there is a popular mom influencer out there slandering my business and assassinating my character. So let's get into it. "2013 was my senior year of high school. I joined the dance team for the band at my school. We did HBCU style dance, you can say that. On the dance team, there was this girl, we're gonna call her Lyrica, okay? So Lyrica was on the dance team with myself and several other beautiful young ladies. And we did band camp together, we did after school practices, we did Friday night games in the brick cold, we did it all. We did bonding things, and everybody knows when you're on a team in high school that there's that one parent who's like the cool parent and everybody's always at their house. That was my mom. So all the dance team girls would always like gather at my house just for like little social powwows or whatever, occasionally, right? Okay. So after I graduated, I lost contact with a lot of the girls, but throughout the years, I always made an effort to like reach back in here and there, whether it was in a group or just individually. Now, in Lyrica's statement, she claimed that after we left high school, I haven't talked to her for many, many years until she became relevant on social media. So I have here the history of our conversations on Instagram alone throughout the years. Mind you, I started my YouTube channel in 2019. So we have messages from February 2020, March 2020, August 2020, October 2020, April 2021, July 2021, August 2021, December 2021, February 2022, March 2022, June 2023, July 2020. So you guys see that we've been interacting with each other throughout the years, right? Now in 2023 is around the time she had her second child, and which is also the time she became relevant on social media. So me already on social media, I come across her content and I'm like, oh my gosh, like look at Lyrica doing her thing. Never been a hater, like never that. So I'm like, I just found your TikTok. I love watching you, mom. Do you do user-generated content? She was like, thank you. I just followed you back. Yes, I do. Okay. Remember that, right? So I'm like, cool. I just started, whoopty-woo. I pitched twice, but I'm literally adding the finishing touches to my portfolio and then I'll be pitching more. She says, and I quote, girl, 4Ls, girl, you sound super professional. So we talk more about like, you know, the user generated content business or whatever. So, I'm just like going through imposter syndrome. So I'm kind of leaning on her in here and I'm just like, you know, I think I'm overthinking things. Whoop. We're talking. In August 9th of 2023, I finished the introduction video to my user generated content profile. So I sent it to her for feedback because, you know, that's just what we do. I sent it to her for feedback. She's like, girl, you're overthinking. This video is so 5 SOs on this so good. I could never, and I'm gonna insert this, I could never. You have the talent that I lack. This is what she said to me, right? And I'm like, oh, thanks. Okay, good. I'm almost done. I really finished it, but I just need to add a little bit more work and then I'm gonna send you the link just for her to review my final product, whatever. Now, September 7th, 2023, she messaged me. She says, hey, Jah, I need your help. In the package, they outlined certain things that they wanted from her, which is standard for user-generated content, which she said she do, right? Okay. So over this time when we're going back and forth, we both discovered that we are believers of Jesus Christ and we're very serious about our faith. So with that being said, I'm a sucker for a believer. Like anybody who comes to me as a believer, I'm automatically like, we're locked in, we're good, like we can bond over this or whatever. So through knowing this, we talk about all the things we've been going through throughout the years. We're just catching up, talking about how life has been lifing us as it does to people who lives in this real reality, real life world, you know, life lifes you. It's part of life. And so we're talking about all that. Now, she submits an inquiry form to my business to book my services for a photo shoot for her daughter. And I will insert that receipt as well. First of all, let me just say this. My business has a very sophisticated booking process. It's given very professional. It's given well established. It's given elevated customer experience. It's giving seamless booking. Okay, so she goes all the way through, submit the inquiry form, schedule a date for her consultation. And in the consultation is where I talk about my prices, my products, and expectations. And she's like, oh, no. These prices are too high. I could never pay something like this. I could never pay for something like this or something like that. Like pretty much saying it's too much for her. And I'm like, okay, girl, like that's 100% fine. I respect you being honest about it. You're just not my target client. My target clients have no problem paying my prices and they respect the process. Like, so if you're not my target audience, I'm not mad at you. Like, she's like, so what if we do, now listen carefully. She's like, so maybe we can do something where I do a video for you for some pictures. And I'm like, I'll let you know. She had done something like that for a different smaller business or whatever. And she's like, something like that. We can do something like that. Now, I don't know the terms and stipulations to their business agreement. All I seen was a cute video. And I'm like, okay, like we could do a cute video. Like that's fine with me or whatever. So now months later, here comes July, and I'm preparing to run my holiday mini session, which I'm going to set up right now. Very luxurious, very elevated. So I'm like, okay, I got to do this holiday mini session. So I'm doing all of my research because that's what a real professional does with their real business. Like, you know, they do the research on how to market a special that they have coming up. So one of the points that I got back was to collaborate with a popular mom influencer, which makes 100% sense because if you're a family photographer or you photograph babies, why wouldn't you work with someone who has a large audience with moms and babies? So immediately, light bulb, Lyrica. I'm like, let me call Lyrica and see if she's down to do that collaboration that she offered. So insert the messages, the initial messages. We're very loose with the terms. We're very just like, yeah, girl, what you think? Throwing it out there. And I tell her I'm going to call her on Wednesday so we can have a conversation about it. So now I'm very, very on top of my things, very organized, very professional. So now I call her on Wednesday and I'm like, hey, Lyrica, you know, I'm having a holiday mini session coming up. I need to promote it. What are your rates? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, girl, I would never charge you. I'm like, Lyrica, girl, like, just tell me your rates. And if anything, I'll just match it with my services. Like, just tell me. She's like, oh, no. I would never charge you. I really want to see you win. I really want to help you out. Let me say this, guys. Sometimes there's people in the world who want to see you do good, but not better than them. Okay. Continue. She's like, oh yeah, girl, I just want to help you out. I'm actually insulted that you would even ask me for my rates. I thought we were better than that. I got you. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you about your rates. If I'm offering you to do business and coming to you about your rates and you're saying no, then I'm not, like, come on now, like, land the plane. Okay. So now I'm like, okay, cool. So I want you to have the full client experience. Now, anybody who has ever worked with me know everybody gets the full client experience. Whether we're trading services or trading funds, you're going to get an experience when you work with my brand, when you work with my name. It's not giving side hustle. It's giving very established. It's giving very professional. It's giving very elevated. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I sent her a booking proposal, and this booking proposal has a contract. The contract, at the top of the contract in bold letters, says client agreement contract. I gave her the generic contract that I gave everybody else, and that's where I messed up. I never outlined the terms of what I would be doing for her and she would be doing for me. I just gave her the contract that I gave everybody. I took out some of the newborn stuff because that does not pertain to the situation. But when I took that out, I should have added in what was expected of her and what I would be doing as well. Whatever. So she's like, yeah, girl, I'll sign the contract and get back to you, whatever. So boom. I'm not thinking to add anything about what she's going to do for me in it because she's offering to do it for me for free. Like, we cool, we talking, we bonding, we sharing our stories. We're about to work together. Like, I just didn't feel the need to do that. Like, you know, so I let my guard down right there and I owned that 100%. So now, all of this time is passing. We're not talking about the logistics of the agreement. We're just talking about outfits. What are you going to wear? What's going to be this? I told her from the jump, and let me make this very clear. I told her I really want to show the diversity of the set. With a set like this, you can wear something like this. You can wear pajamas. You can wear a casual outfit. You can do so much with a very, very nice, simple, clean, timeless set in which I built. And on this key prop that my aunt built with her own two hands out of thin air and a couple pieces of wood that she drove to the Home Depot back and forth and built in a hot summer sun, which we're not even going to get into. But I did pay her for that, and I paid her very well. I paid her everything, every dime she asked me for. So just saying, you know. So pretty much. So I told her, like, you know, I really want to show off the diversity that you can do. I really want to show off the different varieties of outfits that you can do with your set. So if you wanted to do multiple looks, we can do that. But if you just wanted to do one look, I'm 100% fine. We could only do one look. And she was like, I want to do a casual look and a formal look. At first it was a formal look, and then she switched it to pajama look. I didn't care. I just wanted one look. So it didn't matter as long as you look good, I didn't care. So now she's like, decide to do the pajamas. So we're going back and forth. Now the time is getting closer and she do not have the pajamas. So she's like, oh, I can't find family pajamas anywhere. Whoopty. And I'm like, okay, let me hop on Amazon. Let me hop on Google. Let me try to see if I can find some pajamas. What are your girl sizes? We're just trying to figure it all out. I'm helping her figure it all out. Like, you know? So now, we're getting a little closer to the photo shoot. The set is finally finished because when I came to her, I didn't have the set. I didn't have anything but an idea in my head. So now the set is built. The stairs are massive. All the drapings is massive. And I'm like, Lyrica, this is kind of big. Do you think we could just do it at my house instead of coming to your house? Because it would be a lot for me to pack up and go over there. She's like, oh, wait, let me read it. Let me read it. I'm going to just insert it. So she's like, oh, I'm not comfortable coming, or I don't think we're comfortable coming to your home. Mind you, the whole dance team was always at my house back in the day. So I immediately get offended, and then she follows it up with, plus the aesthetic of my home, you know, is good for the videos and whoopty whoopty whoop. As a content creator, I understand how important it is to have a uniform aesthetic for a consistency throughout your brand. So I'm like, okay, whatever, like, it's cool. And in my mind, in my heart, I'm like, if you don't feel comfortable in my home, why should I feel comfortable in your home? Whether you're getting a video or I'm making money or whatever the case may be, if somebody tell you they don't feel comfortable in your home and y'all had a close enough relationship to where they can tell you about your business handlings, to where they can tell you about your family, to where you can tell them about your family, like, why wouldn't you feel comfortable in my home? I was very offended by that, but the time was near and I had to stick to the schedule for marketing, because if we decide to cancel right then and there, then I would have to find another person to come in, give them like a week or two to get ready. It would just push the whole thing back. So I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I originally agreed to come to your house. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to my word. I'm going to come to your house, whatever. Something in my soul told me to ask her about the content. So I called her or I texted her or whatever. And I was just like, you know, hey, do you mind if I get some BTS? Everybody who do content know what BTS is. BTS, for those of you who don't know, is behind the scenes. If you look on my photography page, you will see a lot of behind the scenes content of me actually working with my clients. This is how I market my business. This is how I promote my business. This is how potential clients experience a little bit of what it would be like to work with me. It's what anybody, a lash tech, a nail tech, anybody who do business and use social media for marketing does behind the scenes, right? So she was like, oh no, I don't feel comfortable with that. Wooty wooty woo. And I'm just kind of like, bruh, she's starting to feel very uncomfortable with the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, all of these are red flags. And I'm just like, you know what? And then at first I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I need content to last me all the way until November, which is the date of, or the time of the actual event. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do because now like we're so far in and I need this to promote like for all the way up until November. And then she was like, you know, I just don't feel comfortable with that, but I really appreciate you coming to my home, taking my family's pictures and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just do it. In which I'm like so mad that I decided to just go against my gut and everything. But I'm like, you know, she's gonna give me the video, so I really don't need to record the content anyway, right? So now I get to her home the day of the photo shoot. And, you know, everything is going so smooth. We turn on some worship music. We're praising the Lord. I'm building the set. Her kids is running around. Like, we're bonding. Her man come with some Chick-fil-A for everybody. We're eating together. Like, I'm like, I was just tripping. Like, you know, whatever. So before we start shooting and this time we're preparing, I'm having a conversation with her. And a lot of the things that I've seen her promote on her social media platforms has been things that she's either like physically used or ate or gave to her kids or whatever the case may be. So I'm not really thinking too. My bad, guys. My camera died. But so yeah. So while we're in the process of getting ready to actually start shooting, we're having a conversation, and everything I've ever seen her promote has been things that she's either tangibly used. So I'm not thinking nothing or whatever. And she did do one promotion for this brand, very popular brand. I think it's called The Best Help or something like that. And so in this video she did for them, she started with a beautiful hook. She's like, as a Latina, it's so important to prioritize your mental health. Wooty wooty whoop. That's why with wooty wooty whoop. And now me, being a content creator, when I see somebody create content and it has like a strong hook, it has a hero statement, like I'm analyzing, dissecting, and I'm like, that was a great video, girl. How did you enjoy the service? She was like, girl, I didn't do that. I'm like, how you promoting things you don't use? Like jokingly laugh it off. How you promoting things you don't use? And immediately my heart sunk, guys, because one thing about me is I run this big, beautiful, well-established business off of integrity and sincerity, genuine integrity. You would never hear anybody say anything bad about my brand and that I was unfair or anything like that. And when she said that, I was just kind of like, okay. I'm at the house, set built, kids dressed. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just like, okay, whatever. So we keep going. Now, she and her man and the baby girl still getting ready or whatever. So I'm like, let me just start with the oldest girl. So I'm like, come on, sweetie. Let's, we're going to start with you taking your pictures first or whatever. Baby girl is a freaking star. Do y'all hear me? This little girl is a professional. She is so beautiful. She is so well-mannered. She is so talented. She came in, sat on Mark, all the things, giving me face. She was killing it. And as a photographer who photographed children all the time, I'm in my mind like, this little girl is really good. I'm like, this little girl's been trained. I'm in my mind like, ain't no way. The last 5-year-old I worked with needed assistance interlocking her fingers. Sis was serving. She took direction well. She didn't move. She didn't fuss. She didn't do nothing. Like, I was just blown away. And I'm telling her, I'm like, girl, your girl is special. She got a gift. This girl is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, really? You think so? And I'm like, yeah, this kid is amazing, So whatever, we finished the photo shoot. She got her behind the scenes content. I'm getting ready to do the order and reveal session. That's the part of my business in which you can also experience at the holiday mini session coming up on limited spaces. So make sure you guys take advantage of this time to book. But so now I'm showing her all of the photos for her family on the screen or whatever so that they can select their images. The agreement was for them to have 10 images, and whatever more they wanted, they'd pay for. Now, what I charged them versus the actual worth of the photos were not the same. I gave her a break because she decided to do this video for me for free. So now that's all said and done. And so I'm like, okay, so when are you going to send me the video? She was like, you thought I was going to send you my video to post on your page? You told me I couldn't take no content. Of course, I thought you was going to send me your video to put on my page. She's like, oh, no. It don't work like that. And I'm like, okay, so what are we going to do? Because my stuff is in the next room. I just took your family pictures. Like, everything is already done. Like, what are we going to do? And then, I'm telling her like, I need to promote, like, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe, I could run an ad. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I can get the most out of it. I can't get mad because there's nothing outlining where it says she's going to give me this much content to use for this time. Like, all that's signed is saying that I have full rights to the images, right? So now, we're just like trying to figure it out or whatever. So when in the middle of that, somewhere in between there, whatever, while all that was happening, I was showing her and her man my regular prices and the products that I sell. And she was like, oh, you should have brought some of the products so that I can put it in a video. And I'm like, I thought about that, but I didn't want to bring the products because I didn't want y'all to feel like I was pressuring y'all to buy anything. You see that? Very mindful, very respectful. And so I'm like, I didn't bring it because, woo. I didn't want to make y'all feel any kind of way. And she was like, oh no, you should have brought it. It would have been great for the video. And she had told me a little earlier than that she wanted me to send her the pictures so that she could put them in the video. She asked me to send her these pictures so that she could put in the video. So I'm not thinking nothing about it. I'm like, that's a great idea. Like, put the pictures in the video while I'm taking the pictures and you see me take the pictures actually pop up. That's very popular popular amongst content for photographers. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So now she's saying all of this, and now I'm just like, she even said in her own video that I was taken aback. Of course I was taken aback, because I feel like I just been robbed. Like I just been taken full advantage of, like she said. Like, anywho, so now the next day I come back with all the products so that she can take the video. Now, in my products are pictures of human beings. So while she's getting content showing the thickness and the quality and the luxuriousness of these luxury products that I offer to my well-deserving clients, she's like, is this legal? I feel like we shouldn't be showing this lady's pictures. And I'm like, oh no, it's perfectly legal because they're my photos. I have the copyright, not copyright release, but I have the model release. All my clients sign it. Whoop. She's like, no. Is that what I signed? I'm like, yeah, like I gotta put the pictures on my website to promote. I gotta like do what I gotta do to promote. She's like, on your website? They're gonna be on your website? I'm like, yeah, like what? I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be on the website. Like, you know, and mind you, before, like while we're in the midst of taking the pictures and we're taking breaks and stuff like that, I'm telling her how excited I am about the holiday mini session. And she's like, oh, so what is it? And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, how do you sign your family up for something you know nothing about? You know what I'm saying? But what I tell her is, I'm like, girl, I didn't know you didn't know about it. It's all over my Instagram, TikTok, website, Facebook. Like, I'm promoting it actively. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I didn't know you didn't know about it. So I'm describing it to her. It's a 30-minute photo session for a special price that I really don't do, but this is the special. It's a mini session or whatever. I have a luxurious set. Families get to come in for 30 minutes and get timeless, elegant, high quality photos with their family. And it's the whole experience. We're going to have a mobile bartender who does luxury services. We're going to have someone who does luxury desserts. Like, you know how they be like decorating a Rice Krispie and shape it like a popsicle and put a popsicle stick in it? Like, she do stuff like that. So we're going to have that. We're going to have this lady who does like creative crafts and care for children. We're going to have her there. We're going to have a DJ, and we're going to have same day photo selection. I'm telling her all about it. And she's like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah, I want you guys to come and check it out. Like, even though I'm taking your pictures now, y'all can still come through and get a little snack and see, like, you know, whatever. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, and I'm just kind of, in my head, I'm really taken aback. Like, you really signed your kids up for something you have no idea about? Shorty, your integrity is trash. Like, no offense, out of love, it's highly questionable, respectfully. So now I come back with the pictures, and she's like, oh no, I didn't know my pictures was going to be on your website. And then she's like, am I just like, she pretty much was like, am I tripping? Am I overdoing it by thinking about the pictures being on the website? I just been, taken advantage of, is what she says. I've just been taken advantage of so many times before. Maybe I'm just like tripping. And I'm like, yeah, you're definitely tripping, because how else am I supposed to promote my holiday mini session? So at the end of that conversation, we both agreed that we both did not, you know, properly outline or discuss what the terms of this partnership, model call, collaboration, agreement, whatever you want to call it, all of those things. One person gets something and the other person gets something, and they're both of equal value. When I came to her for her rates to get the equal value part, she declined and said she wants to do it for free. So now I'm overcompensating and giving away my stuff at prices that I normally don't do, because I'm trying to get as close to whatever I'm assuming her value is, because I don't know her value. Like, she didn't tell me, like, you know, which I think she don't know her value. So that's neither here nor there. So now, I go home and we decide to continue moving forward. And I can't be mad about anything that she said, even though I am hurt and there are red flags. And I feel like I really let myself down in a lot of different parts of the story. So I go home. I can't be mad because it was not in black and white. So now I go home, do the photos, woo, get the photos to her. I text her, and I'm going to insert the text. And I text her and I'm like, geez, where is it? It's getting pushed down and down and down because people are contacting me and blowing my phone up like, what is this girl talking about? This is what this girl's talking about. So the agreement was for 10 images. She selected the 10 and wanted an additional 8. I gave her a complimentary 2. In total, she had 20 images. I sent her 19 photos, right? And one of them was a photo she was going to use for her profile picture that I just took of her. Like, you know, I have the set, I have the camera, I have everything in my hand. You want a profile picture, you looking out for me, I'm going to look out for you, whatever, took the picture, whatever. So now in that picture, the way her shirt is cut, she has a little bit of her bra exposed. So I finished doing what I got to do to the picture or whatever. And I sent it to, I sent her the 19 photos first. And she's like, so I sent her the 19 photos and I'm like, let me know what you think. I added some of the ones you selected. I said, I added some of the ones you selected. And because with my selection process, we cull it all the way down. We go all the way down to the number that you want. So some of them she may have liked that first, but they weren't like final contenders. But so that's why I said I sent her some of the ones that she selected, whatever. So she's like, thanks. I did see the last one you took of me for my profile picture. I say, and I'm going to just insert it so I don't have to read it. But pretty much what I want to highlight is the part where it says, I wanted to ensure that you are 100% satisfied. I said, you have such a beautiful family. You and your man are a cute couple. And my mom loved them all. She said, your daughter looks just like you. I told you so, because there was like a little joke and I'm like, she looks just like you. And she's like, you don't think so? You know, like people do, like normal people do. So she's like, yes, I liked everything. And then she go on to say more things that you guys can't read. So now, so we're just pretty much like giving each other praise or whatever. So now it's time for her to post a video. So the day before she's supposed to drop the video, I make sure she has everything she needs. I sent her the link to the website because she said, I want to put your link in my bio so that I can tell people to click on the link in my bio. This was after I realized that I wasn't getting a video. And I guess her way of compensating it was to put the link in the bio or whatever the case may be. So she said, I'm going to put the link in the bio. So I sent her the link to the website. Mind you, I updated the photos on her website a couple days before. I updated her photo on my website a couple days before. So now she gets a link to the website and she texts me. She was like, hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. And I'm just like, because everybody know them people who always are uncomfortable with something, always got to talk about something. It's like, you're never satisfied. Like, so she's like, I want to talk to you about something. And I'm just like, okay, what could it be now? Like, So she's like, I'm just uncomfortable about the girls having solo photos on your website and the one with my eyes closed. I just, can you remove those? Y'all, this is the same girl that said, you thought you was going to get my video? It don't work like that. Now you on my phone asking me to remove my photos from my website. Now me being the professional, very understanding, very professional that I am, I'm like, I feel bad. Like, I don't want to offend you. I don't want you thinking like I put your daughter's pictures up there for any reason other than the fact to show how I can get multiple different shots of the family. Because that's what we doing here. Like, I don't understand. And I told her the picture with her eyes closed is a beautiful picture. I'm going to show you guys. But, I told her I wanted to get the family unit in their organic state to kind of show, like, capture them in the now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my style. Organic, real, very genuine, very authentic. Like, So, she was like, yeah, but I just feel taken advantage of. I didn't know you were going to put them on your website. I'm like, girl, I purchased a flyer. I'm going to make a flyer to promote my thing. Oh, you're going to put them on the flyer? Oh, I'm just like boiling right now. I'm just like, do you know what marketing is? You're in social media marketing. Do you know what marketing is? Like, do you know what promotion is? Like, did you not go back and look at that contract that you said, is that what I signed? You said, is that what I signed, and didn't go back and look at what you signed? I'm just like, okay. All right. So I take down the girl's pictures immediately, and she's continually to tell me, oh, and I took down the picture with her too immediately, and she's continuing to tell me, I just feel like this. I just feel like that. I just feel like that. I just feel like this. And every time I'm trying to speak, she's cutting me off. Y'all can tell in her video that I'm about to show you guys, her side of the story, exactly the type of person. She don't care what nobody's got to say. She ain't trying to hear what she's saying if it's not what she wants. So, and then she calls it a rebuttal. She's in her video, she calls a rebuttal. Every time I'm trying to say something, she's cutting me off. So I'm just very respectful, very patient, letting her say what she had to say. So when she finally finished, I explained myself. I try to explain again to her how usage works for an artist. And at the end of it all, she's like, and I expressed to her that, like, I hate that she feel that way, because now I don't even want to use the photos because it doesn't feel good to me anymore, knowing how you feel. Like, that's just the kind of person I am. However, I already did all the work, and I'm on a time frame. I don't have time to find somebody else tomorrow and keep going with my marketing time frame. So I'm like, now you just really put me in a tough spot. And I don't know what to do. Like, you know, I don't know which way to go here. And it's just like, you know, I really don't have time to go back and forth. I just feel like this. I just feel like that. I just feel like this. I just feel like that. And I'm just like, sis, you absolutely didn't listen to nothing I just said. Because at the end of what I said, your rebuttal was, I don't have time for this. That is so rude. That is so rude. And it's really showing your character. Like, you know? So, woo. I'm like, okay, let's put this whole thing on ice. I know you're supposed to put the video up tomorrow, but let's just put this whole thing on ice. And I got messages. Let's just put this whole thing on ice. Let's pray on it. Because as women of faith, that's what we do when we're caught up in a hard situation. Let's just pray on it. Let's just process it, and we'll come back to it in the morning. Now, mind you, a couple messages earlier, before I even send her the link to the website, she's telling me how she's not going to have her daughter tomorrow. She have all the time in the world to work on a video. Now she's pressing me. Oh, I think she was trying to use it as a form of manipulation. She's like, I got to post a video. I have to have it ready by morning. So what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I'm like, girl, let's just put it on pause. Let's pray on it. And let's come back to it in the morning. She's like, well, I don't have time. I'm like, girl, you don't got time for nothing. You got to handle your business. Like, you got to make time for business. So whatever. So in the morning, I sleep on it. I pray on it. And in the morning when I wake up, peace. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When you wake up and you feel at peace with a situation, you're like, there's no doubt about if I'm wrong or right. Like, I feel at peace with it. So I make her a little video message, because when I text people, anybody who messaged me know, like, I like to do video messages because I don't want tones being misconstrued. I want you to feel my love through this message. So I video message her. I'm like, good morning. You know, I sent you, because after we got off the phone, she was like, I would like to see this flyer that you made, exclamation mark. Sis. I mean, Lyrica. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Exclamation mark. You're demanding something with exclamation, and you talking to me like okay. Okay. So now I don't send her the flyer because, one, the flyer is not made. To this day, the flyer is not made. Maybe it'll be made by the time you guys see this. Hopefully it'll be made by the time you guys see this. But the only reason the flyer is not made, because I bought a Photoshop template instead of a Canva template. And a Photoshop template is a little more harder to navigate than a Canva one. But the one that I did buy is so nice. It's very luxurious. It's very, very, very much that's it. You know what I'm saying? So now I sent her the message like, hey, morning, I sent you over a copy of your contract via email, And I also highlighted all of my intentions with the video and screenshot it and send it to you in a following message. So I literally opened the contract. I highlighted like key part of what I have the right to do in the model release, which is use the photos for marketing and promotions and education and all the things that if she would have read the contract, she would have known. I've had people read the contract before and say, you know, I don't really feel comfortable with this, and we went our separate ways. That's fine. I've had people read the contract and say, yeah, let's do this, and that's fine. So, you know, she messages me back, and I knew she was going to say this. This girl is so predictable. She messaged me back. She was like, oh, okay, so we're going to disregard how I feel and go with your contract. Was you worried about how I felt when you told me straight in my face I wasn't getting the content and you told me I couldn't record any? Like, was you worried about how I feel when, like, all of these things, you wasn't worried about nobody else's feelings but your own. You just wanted what you wanted from the jump because you already submitted an inquiry form months ago wanting to work with me and stated that you didn't want to pay my prices. So now, so I sent her back this long message, which I'm going to post for you guys to see. And I'm like, you know, I pretty much have a lot of people depending on me to be successful. I have the luxury mobile bartender depending on me to sell out. I have the luxury treats and desserts lady depending on me to sell out. I have the kids creativity lady. I have the DJ. I have the lady who's doing the same day photo selection. I have all these people depending on me to sell out. I have a lot of people depending on me to sell out. I cannot worry about how you feel. I have to proceed with what I have to do. Mind you, you already have the pictures on your phone. You already said you were 100% satisfied. I already came to your house. Like, I already did all of the things. I gotta do what I gotta do. So then she sent me this long message, and I'm gonna screenshot it and put it in here. But she's pretty much like, oh, you're greedy. You just wanted to use me and my family from the beginning. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And I didn't even respond. Immediately, me being a social media person and a business owner, I'm blocking her on everything. Because what's going to happen is every time I use those photos to promote, she's going to come under the comments and she's going to say crazy things, or she's going to try to report it, or she's going to try to share it and say, like, I already know how social media harassment works. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and plus, if you guys don't know, if you ever get into a disagreement with somebody, block them before they can block you. So that way you can unblock them to see what they're saying about you or to get your receipts out the DMs and then block them right back immediately. Once you block them, they have no access to any of that, but you do. So if you ever get into it with somebody, block them immediately. So immediately I block her. One, because I got to protect my peace. And two, because I got to protect my business. Look at how you moving. Look at how you've been moving. I've been playing dumb this whole time. Now I have to stand on business. So, whatever. I forgot to block her on my personal TikTok. So she goes over to my personal TikTok page and leave a comment under one of my posts harassing me, talking about, oh, you forgot to hide over here too. Baby. Obviously. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what she did. So I'm like, screenshot, leave it right there. I don't even delete it. Screenshot in the morning, screenshot, right? So I checked back a few hours later, the comment is gone. I'm like, she knows she was wrong because she deleted the comment. But what she don't know is I already got the evidence. I already got the screenshot. You're harassing me. I blocked you and you still harassing me because I'm using photos that you legally signed to me. Like, I'm using photos that I legally worked for. I didn't slander her. I didn't say nothing about her. I didn't do nothing. I just blocked her and left it at that. So now, here I am, had a great day, met with one of my social media management clients. I do offer social media solutions for those of you who are looking to establish or grow your business's social media presence. I will definitely help guide you in any way that I can. I do offer mentorship. I do offer coaching. If that's something you would like, I can customize a package to your individual needs. So after I get done meeting with my client for the day, he's like, oh man, this is great. Like, he's happy. I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, you got what you need. I got you. He's learning how to do things. I'm like, yeah, we vibing, because that's how I do with my clients. We vibe. We vibe. So I get home and a mutual friend of ours called me and she's like, girl, I know she not talking about you. I was honestly thinking she was going to do this way sooner than this. Like, I already knew this is what she was going to do because this is why I blocked her. This is what they do, So I'm like, screenshot it, record it, and send it to me so I can have it, And she's just so appalled at the things this girl is saying about me that she's like, is it true? What happened? Tell me what happened. And I'm like, just screenshot it and then I'm going to call you back. So then I remember that I still have the block on her, so I can unblock her and watch and record it for myself and then reblock her. So shall we?
Give you guys a little, hi besties. So I just wanted to give you guys a little story time about something crazy that's been happening to me. So it's kind of like dramatic and drama and stuff like that. And I really don't go on my social medias to say anything about anybody. I am not going to be mentioning her name or anything that has to do with her, because at the end of the day, everything that's happening is happening for a reason. And I don't want any harm or hateful things to go out to her. So she sent me a huge long message and I had to respond with a long one myself. Just because I felt like at this point it was just all so fake, to the point where she was trying to make sure she
screenshot and show the messages. She's very social media savvy. You know how to put a screenshot on a story. And why? Okay.
Had her side of the story all laid out, and I wasn't even gonna respond because I don't have time for that. And
sis literally never had time for anything. Never have time for anything. It was crazy.
It was like overwhelming me and stressing me out for no reason. Like, I really have my own things going on. Anyways, I was telling like people around me what's happening, and then I got advised by my sister. She was like, you have to respond because she's trying to collect receipts.
I have a question, serious question. Is your sister a lawyer? Because she's very smart. I was definitely collecting my receipts, but anybody with sense would have told you not to make this video. But let's continue.
And if she was or if she wasn't, it just all feels so fake, like coming from a person who I've known since high school. So here's the beginning of the story. So ever since I started posting my content on my Instagram, and people from my old high school started seeing how I was growing or whatever, I did get a message from her. And it wasn't just like...
Shall we insert all of the messages, timestamps that we've been communicating since 2020?
Like, she hasn't messaged me in a long time, but now that I'm doing something she's interested in, she's gonna message me, which is completely fine.
She said now that she's doing something that I'm interested in. She's been doing content for a year and a half. I started YouTube in 2019. Let's continue.
I understand, and I'm willing to help whoever or advise anything to whoever. There's space for everyone on social media.
Right, yeah. So let's insert where not only, I'm gonna admit she did give me advice and feedback and stuff like that, but let's insert what the type of advice she was requesting from me, someone who needed her so bad.
So I would tell her here and there advice, but basically that's the things she wanted to talk to me about. Recently, about a month ago, I believe,
we're in September. A month ago would be August. I messaged her in July.
She had a proposal for me. So we've hopped on a call and she laid it all out for me, but not really.
I laid it all out for you. What all did I lay out for you? Let's be a little more specific. But not really? How do you lay it all out, but not really? Okay,
asked me for my rates, and since I know her personal situations and things that...
Personal situations? This girl literally had me like, what kind of personal situations do I have going on? Guys, I'm in great health. My children are in great health. My home is very nice. My neighborhood is very nice. My kids go to great schools and sports systems. My friends are real. Um, um, what else? My car's paid off. Like, I'm not even trying to flex, but I'm good, guys. Thanks for your concern, but I'm good.
And things that she's going through.
The only thing that I'm going through is trying to sell out this holiday mini session. Make sure you guys book.
I was like, there's no way I can charge you, because I don't want to say I feel sorry for someone, but I do feel, and my heart goes out to like people going through things in life, especially as a single mother.
People going through things in life when everybody is going through things in life, guys. I cannot make this up. This girl told me she was insulted that I asked her for her rates and that she insisted on doing it for free. Let's continue.
So I literally didn't give her my rates, and I was like, you know what? I am going to make a video to promote your... Let me back up a little bit. So I'm just going to quickly say, this is a person who I...
Wait, is that video edited? How did it skip before the time ran out? You edited this video? Okay.
Went to high school with, and also she has a side hustle, which is like photography. Her proposal was to get me to do...
Guys, can I just say the fact that she completely discredited my business is beyond me. Do this look like a side hustle I'm sitting in? Do this look like a side hustle that I'm sitting in? Anybody who knows me and who's been riding with me since the beginning of my YouTube journey, seen me build this business with a baby on my back. Okay, they see me build this business with a baby in my belly and a broken heart. They see me quit my full-time corporate America well-paying job to go full in on this business.
Do a video and post on my social media, and she was gonna come to my home and take the pictures for our Christmas photo shoot for 2024. So I was like, yeah, I can just go ahead and do that for free for you. Post it on Instagram.
That was crazy though. Like, the pity from me is crazy.
TikTok and Facebook, right? And she was like, okay, I want you to get the full experience. I'm gonna email you the proposal so you can see how everything works if you were actually like a client or something. And I'll go about it. I am a busy mom. Social media is my job. I am working at home. I am taking care of the girls. I am all over.
She agreed and admitted to posting this video on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. She has my pictures and have not posted it on Instagram, Facebook, nor TikTok. She scammed me. Let's continue.
Place. I didn't think anything of it. Like, I believe, like, I know her. I feel for what she's going through, and I just want to help her out. I saw it, I just accepted it and kept going on with my day. Anyways, as the day is approaching...
The pity that she has for me is crazy, especially because she's a busy mom with 2 children and I'm a busy mom with 3 children. I have a side hustle, which means I have a main job. So if I have a main job and a side hustle and 3 kids, wouldn't I be the busy mom? We're not saying which type of mom is more busy than the next, but are y'all okay? Okay, let's continue.
I literally got my family ready for the photo shoot. I got outfits. I took my time. I made sure I had enough space for her to bring all her things into my house. Anyways, the day comes. I record the whole video. She leaves. Everything's fine. No. And I just want to help her out.
Oh, Lord.
I saw it. I just accepted it and kept going on with my day.
I just want to point out here that in order to sign my contract, you have to type out your whole name. Okay, let's continue.
The day comes. I record the whole video. She leaves. Everything's fine. No, wait. The day of the photo shoot, she's here in my house. After the photo shoot,
didn't I offer for her to come here? Okay, let's continue.
After everything has been taken, she sits down and she was putting the...
I just want to know, like, if you took your time to get prepared for the photo shoot, why wasn't you prepared for the photo shoot? Why didn't the pajamas come in? Like, that's how you work? That's very professional. Why is she whatevering all of my efforts? This goes to show the lack of appreciation she has for what anybody is doing for her. Let's continue.
Pictures on my TV so we can choose. So we could scroll through them and choose our pictures, which is just so crazy to me. Like, Oh my God, you guys have to stay tuned for the end of the story because it's just crazy.
So that's called an order and reveal session. At the order and reveal session is where you see your images for the first time and select your packages. Because we did things non-traditionally, she did have the option to choose 10 images in which she selected additional, but she's going to talk about that more. I don't understand what's so crazy about that. Wouldn't you want to see your pictures the same day? Yeah, it's freaky fast service. Make sure you guys book your holiday mini session.
We chose pictures. On that phone call, she had told me that she was going to give me anywhere from 10 to 15 pictures. He was very careful with his money. So my man was like, okay, I'm going to calculate it. We're going to choose just 10 pictures and I'm not going to pay for anything.
And you agreed to do it.
He was very careful with his money. So my man was like, okay, I'm going to calculate it. We're going to choose just 10 pictures and I'm not going to pay for anything.
I'm not going to pay for anything? We're going to choose just 10 pictures and I'm not going to pay for anything? This is the conversation you had before I came to your home. Okay, let's continue.
If you know the worth of social media and making videos, like, you know that me posting a short video on my socials for free.
Yo! I know the worth. That's why I asked you, sis, what are your rates? And you said I would do it for free. You don't know your worth, honey.
It's a lot of help for a business.
It's really not. So let me explain this real fast for those of you who may not know. When you collaborate, partnership, model call, work with, swap service, trade, whatever you do with a social media influencer, 9 times out of 10, your business is not going to gain anything other than a couple followers. That's just the reality of it. And it is what it is. I wanted to work with her because 1, there's a chance that I could gain a couple followers, but 2, I like her video style. I like how she do the hooks. I like how she do the transitions, the openings, the angles, the shots, the lighting. Like, okay, so let's continue.
Anyways, I was like, these pictures are cute. The girls look cute. I can't choose just 10.
I'm gonna let y'all comment below what y'all think about the pictures. They're so cute that you chose more than 10. 10 is not a little bit.
So I ended up choosing, I don't know, because I ended up paying her $160 walking out of my door for extra pictures.
She ended up paying me $160 because she wanted more images in addition to what was offered to her. Should those have been free? What do you guys think? Comment down below.
$20 each, so that's... Okay. Hold on, let me do the math. So we chose an extra 8 pictures, which came out to be a total of $160. But when I was paying her, we were in the office, and she was like, "Oh, it's $160." She took out her calculator, did the calculations, and then I still paid her $200.
Guys, can I say this? The price was $160, not $167.22. It was $160. You had $160. You giving me $200 didn't make or break me. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, I appreciate it. But it's not like I gave you a weird amount to where you had to give me more. Let's continue.
There's a lot of red flags when the whole thing was happening. All throughout, there was a lot of red flags that I was ignoring because I truly, from the bottom of my heart wanted to help her. I would be agreeing with things that I didn't feel comfortable with. She did ask me, can I record like a vlog of being in your house and taking your pictures? And I was like, no.
Okay, I kind of understand part of that. Like, there was definitely a lot of red flags that we both ignored. And I hold full accountability for that. Had either one of us spoke on those red flags, we wouldn't be in this situation now. But I hold full accountability for not speaking up and standing on business.
I told her, like, absolutely not. Like, I'm going to make the video, right? Anyways, when I handed her the money, I gave her an extra $40. So I gave her a total of $200. And I was like, oh, I'm going to just give you $200. It's okay.
So what were you uncomfortable with that you agreed with? What did you agree on that you was uncomfortable with? Didn't you want the pictures? Didn't you want me to come to your house? Didn't you tell me I can't record behind the scenes content? Not a little vlog of your home. I could vlog my own home. People would be more impressed, but not a vlog of your home. behind the scenes of me working. But let's continue.
She immediately like didn't even say, "Oh no, don't worry about it." Like $40, so I gave her a total of 200.
She didn't give me an extra $40. $40 is all she gave me. Everything else she paid for like services. Like she wanted the photos, she paid for the photos. The $40 wasn't extra. $40 was a tip. Like I guess you can say that's extra, but she's saying, let's just continue.
She didn't express anything like a normal person.
I didn't ask for the $200. I didn't ask for the $40. You're saying $200, but it was really $40 because you wanted more and you paid for what you wanted. But I didn't ask for the $40. You said, "Here, I want you to have." What'd you say?
$200, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna just give you 200. It's okay."
I'm gonna just give you 200. It's okay. I didn't ask for that. You offered that. I mean, thank you.
She just grabbed it and said, "Thank you." Like it was just like. Everything was just so fake, and it's been fake from the
anybody who tried to work with me before know that I'm not doing side hustle prices. I'm doing big business prices. I'm doing elevated, luxurious prices. So your $40, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on $40. That's gas money. Like I thank you, girl. I appreciate that. But what you want me to do? Oh no, please, you keep it. No, I can't accept this $40.
Beginning, like she was trying to take full advantage of me.
Okay, so you guys watching this right now are normal people, right? I'm assuming no weirdos are on here right now. So as a normal person, if someone gave you $40 for cheating yourself, how would you respond? Comment below. I really to say I grabbed it is very demeaning, because who grabs a tip? Like first of all, who grabs anything? Like who grabs something out of somebody's hand? Like that's wild.
Around the next day or something, she came to my house because she wanted me to include some of the things that she sells, whatever, in the video. So there she asked me here in my kitchen, are you gonna send me the video? Because she thought she was gonna post it on her social media too, like my video. I was gonna give it to her for free.
Some of the things that she sells or whatever. Do you hear the disrespect? Do you hear the lack of acknowledgement? The couple of things that she sell or whatever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys some of the things that I sell. Insert the clip.
She was just gonna use it however she wanted. Which, if you make content, you know there's no way like anybody's doing that. Like it doesn't work like that. Anyway, so I straight up told her no, that I wasn't gonna send her my video. That's not the way I work. And there is when she first told me that she was gonna be posting all of my family's pictures in her website.
Guys, so for her to say it doesn't work like that, in which, you know, we both agreed that's what she said when I asked her, so when are you going to send me the video? She said, oh, you thought I was going to give you my video to post on your page? Oh, no, it doesn't work like that. This is the same girl who was in my DMs asking me how much should she charge for something that she claims she does. I'm not going to hold you to that, but please, like, take it easy, lady. Dang.
And I was like what? Like, I honestly felt very uncomfortable.
Guys, she makes it seem like she said, I'm not giving you the video. And I was like, well, then I'm going to post it on the website. Like, sis, I'm telling you, what do you mean I can't post on my social media page? I got to post it on my website. I got to run ads. I got to promo. I got to market. Like, you know, that was more the tone of the conversation, not more like a revenge type of thing. One, and two, of course, I'm going to post it on my website. I have to market. Like, what? Let's continue. Do you see how she was so taken aback? Okay. She had no intentions on being real about. Okay, let's just watch it.
Uncomfortable all the way, because when I look at the website and the pictures were ready, my daughter's individual pictures were on there, and I was like, you know, when I post this video, I don't want nobody to see the pictures of my daughter individually there. So I expressed that to her, and she was, I guess, very thrown off. Like, I would tell her, I would come to her as a friend and express that I felt uncomfortable, and express that I still wanted to work with her, but I felt uncomfortable. She would try to rebuttal me in everything I said, because she basically didn't care. Like, she didn't care. She wanted to get what she wanted to get, and she got it. And it just sucks because I was taken advantage of, and she's running with it, running with it.
Might I add, this is a mom influencer who posts her daughters all the time. And when she said this, I went back to do a little digging to grab some evidence. And as I'm looking at her videos from a different perspective, right? And considering her character, and as someone who do videos, I'm completely understanding of the fact that when companies send you products and brand deals and stuff like that, you have a timeline, okay, guys? So if I'm a medicine, a children's medicine company, and I send you a product, I'm not going to say, oh, next time your kid gets a cold, use this. The agreement is going to be, you have, whether it's 7 or 14 days or how many ever days to get this content out. So you're telling me that your kid just so happened to be sick within these amount of days? Like, I'm not saying nothing like that, but I can't look at you the same. So now these are the type of questions that's popping in my head. Like, what are you really doing here?
Because I do pray that she does good, but when you don't do things the right way, the consequences will come. The thing is that at the end of the day, I'm left here. She blocked me. She sent me the last message.
She did still want to do the wait. Let me say, she did still want to do the video, but she didn't want me using any of the images at all, which is completely unfair and which was completely miscommunicated, because there's no way that somebody like running a well-established business is going to do anything for a couple views and follows. It's just not happening. I don't think anybody with a small business with integrity would do something like that.
She sent me a long message trying to basically rebuttal me of she has the rights to the thing, and she has to put all feelings aside because she has her family, blah, 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 blah. All of these things that basically telling me like it doesn't.
Guys, if my family and blah, 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 blah was so important for you to feel so sorry for you to do a video for free, like the value of the video that you're talking about is so high that you couldn't even charge me for it, because little old me is going through it with her family, and now it's family blah 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 blah. Like, you're totally dismissing and minimizing my responsibilities. But
no matter what you don't feel comfortable with, I'm gonna do what I have to do, and that's it. So that's basically what her long message said. But here I go. I literally told her from the beginning, I understand I completely let my guard down with you because I felt you were someone I could trust. And I've known you for a long time. When you wanted to talk to me about this collaboration and ask me for my rates, I declined because I genuinely wanted to help you. And then I went on to tell her that I can now confirm your intentions with me were completely business, to use me, my family, and my social medias to your full convenience, because that's literally what she was doing. She came at me with everything she was planning from the beginning, but since I went and I was being nice, like, it's just the type of people that if you're a little nice,
did anybody who is listening to this video at any point think that my intentions were not business? Comment down below. She was being nice or irresponsible? And what is the type of people? What is the type of people? Like, single moms who you pity, growing business owners who you don't respect, like what is this type of people? I'm like, what do y'all think is this type of people? Comment below, because I'm lost.
Anyways, that's it. But here's the part that really, really gets me. She immediately blocked me. And then within the next couple of hours, she posted this picture of us. And the craziest thing is that, remember I told you guys that we sat here in my living room and chose out the pictures. This is a picture we told her we didn't like. Anyways, it just feels just so wrong for someone to just be trying to advertise. She wants to run ads with our pictures and everything, and she's just trying to, it just sounds so messy, and it just rubs me off in such a bad way, because I feel so used. And I think I just want to make this post to just make sure that you guys know that.
At this point, I don't trust nothing this girl say. I don't. I just really don't.
If you guys see those pictures of my family, if you guys see those pictures of my family, you guys, I feel like I'm getting red, like I'm hot.
I'm hot too, but that's because I have a whole fur coat on and a wig. I'm trying to be cute, but it's hot. I know y'all probably like, this girl burning. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But we're going to stay in character. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Family, just know that I had a really bad experience, and I do have the pictures. The pictures came out nice. Not for the prices. I don't justify her prices. It's just ridiculous. But the pictures are nice, and I did want to.
This is the part that was eating me up. When you go to Target and something is at a price that you don't justify, don't you leave it on the shelf? If you go anywhere and you don't like the price of something and you know that it's valued at this price, wouldn't you just leave it alone because that's out your league? My thing is, who are you to justify somebody else's prices? You've been making content for a year and a half and got 82 point something thousand followers, 2,000 views, and 2 comments. I want to see your analytics, Miss Mamas. I want to see your analytics, ma'am, because that math is not math in 1. And 2, like I said, who are you to put a price on me? I think she thinks she's better than me, and I'm not even trying to be funny.
Get them printed out, like she's using them, so I should be able to at least put them up on my wall. But they feel so nasty to me that
My bad, my video timed out, but let's continue. And you know, I agree, like, the experience behind it left a weird taste in my mouth, but you literally left me with no choice. I have no content. I have nothing but these photos that you signed and agreed for me to use for marketing. So now you stole my photos because you asked me to send them to you for the video, which I did. So you got your photos and they're on your phone. Okay, they're on your phone because we all seen that. 1, 2, it's your contact. You know the contact on the iPhone. Whenever somebody with that iPhone call you and you have an iPhone, you see the big, beautiful, huge picture of them. It's on your contacts. Let's insert the screenshot. It's on your, well, it was on your profile where you admitted. Let's screenshot where you admitted it was on your profile, and also a picture of it on your profile. It's in your email. So whenever you're signing these big brand deals that makes you so much better than everybody else, my picture is the face of your brand, is like the image of your brand, like, you know what I'm saying? So you use the photos, you stole my photos, and you did not make the video. So you scammed me, and now you're mad because I gotta use the photos for marketing? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? Let's continue.
I want nothing to do with them, and it's just like such a bad experience. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm on social media renting. Okay. I literally just feel like how dare someone like choose a picture that I didn't approve of when you were in my living room inside my house. But yeah, all pictures belong to her, so she's gonna run with my face. So it did take me a while to find the pictures because I'm telling you, like, I didn't even save them on my phone. I didn't, nothing, you know, they were in my computer through the email. So I got them right here. So if you guys.
So not only did I send them to your phone, but I also sent them to your email. Very professional, very on top of things.
Guys see some pictures like this of my family, or like this other one, or like this one of us wearing like that kind of clothes, or like that setting. Just know that.
Yes, in this setting, this big, beautiful set that I spent time away from my work, which guaranteed a paycheck to work on, just for the timelessness and elevated experience of my beautiful, well-deserving clients. A set like this that includes this big, grand, beautiful staircase for my clients that allows a great variety of posing, especially for families with multiple people in it. My aunt built with her bare hands in the hot summer sun and charged me her worth, and I paid her worth without a problem for my own auntie, not a friend, but yeah, this set being lit by this big, beautiful light that I spent a lot of money on. This set that's also being protected by the education. Shout out to my team of mentors, coaches, and instructor who taught me how to fully protect my business even when I'm letting my guard down. So shout out to y'all. Yeah, shout out to me for investing in this big business.
I just really feel uncomfortable with this whole situation. I just know that I basically don't approve, but of course I did click the button and agreed with it, not knowing because my guard.
That was her side of the story, and you guys heard my side of the story. I'm really done with the whole situation. Of course, like, she's leaving me no choice again other than to defend my business, because people are calling me like, yo, Ja, like, we know you not like that. Like, what's going on? And I told them to go watch her story, and when they come back to me, they're like, it's giving entitled, it's giving narcissistic, it's giving delusional. How did she not know you had a business? So everybody else in the world knows that this is a business transaction except for you? Okay, so if you don't respect my business, please do not book my services. If you do not appreciate my time or effort, please do not offer to work with me in any way, shape, or form. Not trying to be like dismissive to anybody, but if you can't afford my services, like there's a ton of other photographers who's not offering what I'm offering, but something may be better, something may be more suitable to your price range, or however, like, you know, they're great. I have several photographer friends who can vouch for my character, and they're supposed to be competitors. Like, I'm the type of photographer who are friends with other photographers. Like, that's just my character. There's no competition. Like, there's space for everybody to win. I have photographer friends whose prices are way higher than mine. I have photographer friends whose prices are way lower than mine. Like, we all know our value and our worth, and that's what we conduct our business based off of. So I respect you guys as clients, potential clients, past clients, future clients. I respect you all as colleagues, as my peers. I respect you all as my coach. I just have respect for everybody. I even have respect for Lyrica and what she may be going through, but I just want to say, like, this whole situation has been taking me through it as well. And after this video, once I've cleared my name, I'll be able to resume back to business and properly continue to promote my business as normal. My best friends called me and chewed me out. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Like, they're very, very, I know y'all know my best friends, and I'm just like, I got it. Like, I got it. Like, you know, and I still have to handle this very mature, very graceful, which I feel like I have. But, people are very upset about the situation because they know me as a person. And if you don't know me as a person and you are my potential client, like, I just want to let you know that you are in great hands. The holiday mini session is still booking. We do still have some spaces available. If this lady continues to harass me, I will have to definitely take legal measures. And I hope no one is taking that for a joke, because I'm definitely standing on big business, and I definitely don't have a problem with what's it called? Throwing a book? When you throw the book at somebody? Yeah, like, I built this business with a broken heart and a baby in my belly, for those of you who don't know. And that's not for pity. It's for you to understand that I'm not playing when it comes to my business. So, especially when it comes to my clients, like, I would never in my life work with somebody who feel like they're so much better than the clients that pay their hard-earned money to work with me, to where their family can't be on my social media or my website, but your family can. Never would I ever do that. And I will definitely be more diligent with who I select to work with in the future. I had no idea this was her true colors, but she's shown them, and all we can do is learn and continue to grow. So I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys at the holiday mini session. The booking link will be below. Bye!